some YouTube videos and shit like that of like side by sides of like people in private matches showing the difference between like PS4 and PS5. And in COD in particular, if I was to bob back and forth around a corner, by the time I saw his elbow, he is seeing my other elbow.
Yeah.
So like there's a whole body length of visual like time difference there.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they'll begin by running the option. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second and 11. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Second and 4. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
We get it.
Chubb on the counter. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He's brought down by...
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
3 on the play. And the Browns 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Bush. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately. I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
He'll look to throw. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Beckham Jr.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set them up first and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on first and goal.
Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Steelers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Got a man, it's caught.
You've got to be
inside
fucking
the 10.
kidding me.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And give him a gain of 37. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Chubb. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal with some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
from the 2 now. 2nd and goal.
2-yard line.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Oh my God.
Intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
But not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case,
trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Steelers.
Short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
how about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take
I just got a user alert for a pick six, so not as mad right now.
Got a what?
I used my linebacker, Devin Bush, and read the play that he was doing and intercepted it.
And last time,
nice.
Decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't.
You're playing on the new Madden too, aren't you?
Good
Yeah.
field position means go ahead and
Well, the
attack.
newer
Try
one, I
and
guess.
press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better
The
with
most
football
recent.
on this
I think
possession.
like dropped with the PS5.
Yeah.
Because it's
No.
exactly what
Yeah.
you're supposed to do. You can't
I thought
have
one
good
dropped
field
like with
position, not try to
No.
take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Browns, first down.
They'll set up to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Browns.
A run for Nick Chubb. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 36.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. He'll drop to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Bro, 2 of those deaths were fucking legislators.
Jesus, what?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
That's what Paige just told me, at least. I'm gonna look into that.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a throw here to his running back. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Brandon, I won't go overboard here, but it looks like he's off to another nice start after what he did last week when he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And obviously a great start to the season, doing it in week 1. He's one of those guys we maybe had pegged for a big year, showing out so far.
But you did say that to me in preseason. Looks like you're on target.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Seibert's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last
Oh, my
one.
God.
On the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
I know that speed is the
What's
hallmark
up?
of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is
Fucking
still having
tight end just got
linebackers
hurt.
set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
The pass complete to Adam Thielen. Brings up 3rd down.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's
Odell Beckham Jr. past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And the lead is now 13.
Is good. Makes the score Browns 20, Steelers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start winning.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. It's a fucking touchdown.
Accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play. You come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball. Couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's now 2nd.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play.
And 1.
But the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Time Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Shane.
And he'll take it on the side of midfield. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
Bob's Vet.
Offense, they're set up nicely as they take
Bob
over.
from Bob's Burgers in Mando armor. In Boba Fett's armor.
Yeah.
Now a handoff here to
Tina's Jabba the Hutt.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him.
Turnover on downs.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down.
Gene
Well
would
done.
have to be
Here's
Chewbacca.
Gillen as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own
Now
sideline.
we'll see what his offense can do. Second and 9 now. It's incomplete.
Oh.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
You see, Shen? This is why I don't play that.
This
Shit's
offense in
annoying.
desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's A.J. Cole now, standing just outside his own goal line. Taken right around the 44. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And again, it's Chubb. There he goes.
Fucking
left
block in the
side.
back? Are you fucking kidding
All
me?
the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Here's Chubb to
So
try to
Shane.
run it in.
What?
And he is going to lose yardage here.
What's your man
Got it on
Kanye
the
up to?
touchdown run, but he won't get it.
Oh,
here.
fucking
They'll
Jeffrey
be
Star,
stopped
apparently.
short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Oh, dude. I saw the meme that was like,
No return on
it
this
went
one as
from
the fair catch is
Kanye
signaled
fucking
for
Jeffree
and
Star to
taken.
people storming the Capitol when it's not even 2 p.m. yet. I was like, wait,
At their own 25-yard line.
when did Kanye fuck Jeffree Star?
Yeah.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far.
Just of all the names that could have come together, Kanye West and Jeffrey fucking Star.
Right.
Not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The chief of police of Washington, D.C. is resigning after this election.
Yeah, they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
God damn, dude. And just think, 2020 was just the start of the Roaring 20s.
Right. He takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
When the 20s get a hold of
them
all.
All the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield.
Oh my God.
They've got to have points.
Fuck
and
this
the guys
game.
who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That's inappropriate.
I'm so fucking annoyed.
This offense in
Are you ever seeing another PS5
as they come up on
No.
3rd down.
Just, my fucking QB can't complete a fucking pass.
Now this
That
time
sounds
he'll
about
look to
right.
throw. He'll rifle this one deep right
I'm going to
side.
assume it is not Tom Brady.
3rd time tonight he's intercepted.
It's
Picked
what?
off at the 21.
So I'm going to assume it is not Tom
There
Brady.
as his guys will get the football back.
I'm just being a dick.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package,
You know, game mode I also rather enjoy in this one?
What?
Hard point.
2nd and 12.
Yeah.
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Oh my god, of course I'm gonna lose the game. There's like 3 fucking MAGA kids on my team.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On the carry, it's Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Second and 11. He's got Hooper on the short connection. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Oh my fucking god, Cat. Why did you have to fucking do that? God damn
I think you brought up something that goes
Fuck
against
you.
conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've
Off my
thrown it so
fucking
well throughout the game.
router.
And trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And he's
Thanks,
going to
Assassin.
be out down inside the 20 at the 15. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right? Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Just a 1-yard
I have a class
pickup there.
that
It'll
has
be
a
4th down.
perk
Well
that
done
makes
to
it
sniff
so
that
gas
out
lines don't
defensively.
go
He
off
had
on
it
me. But that
diagnosed
shit
pretty
that will just
quickly.
like went off
I
on me.
love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
What a piece of shit. That's the fucking 2.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "What was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
34 yards the gain that time, another first down. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
22-yard.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like it.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Boat map's pretty good for shotguns.
The Browns drive about to get started.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Browns.
2 minutes left to
Because
play
my
in this
fucking
football
teammate had to
game
use
here
goddamn
on
China
EA
League.
Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away.
You know, if you see a teammate get shot immediately coming up a ladder in hardcore, is your first instinct to not, to just not?
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
5 yards remain on second down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Cleveland, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll have a chance at redemption next week